And it's time for the takedown. Ohio Governor John Kasich is part of the new breed of Republican bully governors. His budget is chock full of cuts to essential programs like, education. Nobody cares about that. Health care. Righties, they don't like that. Public libraries, who wants to read? I mean, they're going after everything. Like Scott Walker in Wisconsin, Kasich passed a union-busting bill that cuts public employee pensions. He says the state's budget gap is forcing just everybody to make sacrifices, except for him, of course. The Dayton Daily News reports that Kasich has used state-owned planes like this one here. Let's see, what is it? Hold it. That's a twin engine. That's a turbo. That's a jet prop, baby. That son of a gun's expensive to run. Like the one, right? 20 trips in the first 3 months on that son of a gun? That's spendy. Cost of the taxpayers in Ohio? $31,400 in 81 days. Former Democratic Governor Ted Strickland only spent that much after 13 months in office. So who's the big spender? Kasich spokesman Rob Nichols is defending his boss. He says keeping and growing jobs and companies in Ohio requires a governor with the initiative to get out of the State House. That would be fly out of the State House. Nichols sure sounds a heck of a lot different today than he did back in 2010 when then-candidate Kasich was criticizing Governor Strickland for using state aircraft. Quoting Nichols back then, frankly, there needs to be a closer review of whether the plane's costs can even still be justified at all. I guess they didn't want to create jobs back then, had the wrong guy in the office, right? Hypocrisy like that is fitting for someone who works for Governor Kasich. Listen to what the governor said to the cities and towns in Ohio that will take on the burden of his state budget cuts.
The message to local government is get into the 21st century. Control your costs.
Man, get into the 21st century. Fly private. And while you're controlling those costs, Governor Kasich will be flying high above you Ohioan residents, at the rate of $387 a day. That's right. And that is the takedown.